Hello everybody, welcome back to an edition of the EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC. I'm your host, Leandro Mada, and in this video what we're going to do is to download our embedded display application that we have in the software into the real controller. So let's go to the software. So far I have created this application that you saw before in the previous videos. Now that is ready, we should be able to download that to the target. So in this particular case, what I have is this M172, okay, and I'm going to communicate to the controller, just hold on a minute, using this miniUSB, okay. So the one that I have has Ethernet, but just to show you something general, okay, I'm going to use this miniUSB. The process will be almost the same for the Ethernet part, okay? And if you want more further information, probably the best would be to check the previous video to download the application, not the previous video, but the previous training on the basic part of the M172, how to download the application. It's going to be exactly the same, okay? So now, what I'm going to do is to just first plug in this miniUSB into the M172. So I'm going to put this over here in the front. Okay, it's fine, and it's plugged in. So now let's go to the software and for the details. So one thing that we have here is, if you are familiar with the M172 programming part, here is a little bit different, all the toolbars. So we don't have like the connection that we saw before on the programming part, which is, as you can see, oh, was weird. Yes, it is. So what we need to do in order to connect to the target over here is to go to the programming or the configuration. And then here, what we need to do is to define this, connect to the target. But first, we need to specify how are we going to connect to the target. So if we go to online, setup communication, here we just need to define how we're going to communicate. If you're using Ethernet port, we just need to go over here, activate properties, and put the IP address. Something important, first you need to check which is the port, and by default the Ethernet is disabled. So if you're trying to Ethernet with an empty controller, you cannot do it. You need to do something extra. But that I believe is already explained in the previous video, so I'm not going to further details. If you're going to use the miniUSB, then select Modbus, activate, and here just need to select the port. Okay, let me see. So if you go to the device manager, you should be able to see all the COM ports, and I believe it's the comfort, but COM6, we can try it. So we have that one, you just need to check. I believe that one says emulator, and go back a few seconds ago and you can check the name. So once everything's fine, then to just connect to the target. In this case, I have different firmware. I didn't upgrade the firmware of this M172 yet. Then you just okay. Yeah, the project is different. Yes, okay. You can see different code, which is fine because I don't know what I have on that CPU. I just don't know. So now I'm connected, which is fine. This is what I want. So now that we are connected on the display part, here we just have the possibility to download just the code for the display. So we just go here and download. And then hopefully, just wait a little bit, it will download only the application for the display part. It will say diff code, which is fine. But there you have the application now. Probably you don't see it very well, but we have that. So if we go here, you should be able to press the keys and if you press the keys, then you should be able to see this illuminated on display. Okay, you have the possibility to check that out or not if you want this to be enabled or not. So right now I'm connected to the controller. Okay, so LED and backlight here, you have the possibility to select this off, on, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's here, so if I press this, it's time running. Okay, it changed, but I can change it to off, to turn it off, something that you can do. You can, let's see, there is something else here to show you. Display here, 0 seconds. So if I press this, I believe it's gonna be just nothing. Okay, even if I press, there will be nothing over there, which makes sense. Unless I put this 10 seconds, it's gonna be the time when it's pressed, and it just wait 5 seconds, 10 seconds in order to be off again, in order to be back again. Sorry, I don't know what happened. So these are the little bit tricks that you can do with the physical, that with the simulation probably you don't see it. Okay, that's why I explained to you. So this is how you can download only the just part of the display. If you want to download everything back again, we can go back to the display. Then probably that would be the option for you. So I'm going to delete all this. So I'm going to add a text here. I'm going to change the font. I'm going to change this for LTA. We have there LTA. Here you can change the font. Okay, so I'm going to download all this. So in order to download all this, just press this, download all. Otherwise, if you go to the programming and trying to download, here it says download PLC code. We download only the PLC code. So just to show you, you should be able to see only diff code. But if I select yes, okay, now compile, you should be able to see now there's gonna be code okay, or I don't remember which is the message now. Source okay, I believe, don't remember. Source okay, yes. As you can see, it's okay. But the display part is not updated, so we need to download all or re-download only the HMI part. So in my case, I'm going to just download all. So we download the code and also the HMI part. Okay, and it will update the display, and then it will show LTA. So just wait for it to finish. Yes, you can see there that it's transferring the PLC part. Then it will compile the rest of the thing. Yes, parameter by default. Yes. Here is sending the HMI, the remote part. Okay, because in my case I have the local and remote all together. Then it will reboot. Just need to wait for it. Now you can see there is loading the system in the background. Then you should be able to see that there is loading 3 different parts: PLC, HMR, and the connection. And there you can see that I have the 3 LTAs. So I have the source of the PLC updated and the HMI already updated, all in one go. Okay, that is what you need to do once you finish your machine or everything, and just download everything. Otherwise you have downloaded everything in 2 different parts. Okay, so this is how you can download your display, embedded display application into the M172. Okay, so there are different ways. You can choose the best one. That's gonna be, for me, if you just need to try, once the PLC code is already done, then just the display part is good if it's some modification on the display. Otherwise, if you have programming and display, just download everything in one go. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one. bye.